Welcome back to the podcast, the Yappin Pod, the biggest podcast in the world. This is episode number 20. This is a big milestone for us. Not really, though. I mean, it's just another milestone, another stepping stone to get to the top of the mountain. We appreciate all the love and support. Before we get into anything, if you guys seen our last episode, if you guys listened to our last episode, if it sounded like I was underwater or in outer space with using 1980 Apple headphones, and the microphone broke. Long story short, the microphone broke. I started to carry it. It just declined over time. I got this new one, which isn't really that much better, but I needed a new one, you know?
Yeah.
So
he had his Burger King.
But we plan on upgrading everything in the future. But for now, this thing's going to have to do. But yeah, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, head over to the Spotify, check on that. What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy?
Not much, buddy. Bucko.
Last episode, we did our kind of recap over the first round, but we had not seen the Ravens-Vikings game. Now we know what happened.
You mean Rams-Vikings?
Rams-Vikings, yeah. So Rams ended up winning. We both had the Rams winning. Good job.
You had the Vikings winning.
I had the Rams.
You had the Vikings.
I had the Rams.
You had the Vikings.
I put it on everything that I had the Rams.
You had the Vikings.
I put it on everything that I had the Rams.
You had the Vikings.
Why are you so confident in something that I know that
Listen to the other episode. Not the one before this, the one before that when we originally made our bracket. You said Vikings.
No, you said Vikings.
I went the opposite way. Are
you fucking serious?
I went with the Rams. Yeah, I am serious.
I said the Rams.
You know what? I'm going to pull it up now.
We don't need to start this already. We have a lot to talk about. We don't need to pull.
Bro,
you're not a fucking producer on the
Vikings.
Show. I need to tell you something. When you're
after this,
no. When you're on a podcast,
I'll pull it up after this.
When do you ever watch a podcast and they like stop and they're like, "Oh, let me pull this up." They have people that do that for them.
Okay, but we're not fucking Joe Rogan.
I know, but we don't.
So chill
we're not gonna
out.
pull up shit out of in the middle of the episode. And then,
why the fuck not?
And what are we gonna talk about? We're gonna wait for you to pull up this clip.
You can say you're arguing and all that, like your fucking right, spiel.
We're starting this episode off on the wrong foot.
He went Vikings, bro.
Okay, let's in a hypothetical world, I went with the Vikings.
I'm gonna show you.
It doesn't matter what happened, Andrea. It doesn't matter what happened. The fact is the Rams won. The fact is the Rams won. Mm-hmm. Were you surprised by the score or anything that happened?
No, because I went for the Rams, bro. You said you're going for the Rams.
You thought it was gonna be a blowout?
I didn't think it was gonna be a blowout, but I had the Rams winning, so. Low-key, I kind of foresaw this happening because, like, Sam Darnold, the game before, it was not a good game with the Lions. It just showed...
There was some signs.
It just showed that he's not a playoff quarterback. Like, he's not ready for it. Like, he was just, like... It's really the pressure. It's just, like, the pressure that they were... When they're coming at him, he just doesn't know what to do, it seems like.
Is the quarterback position... the highest pressure position in all of sports?
What other pressure? Oh,
maybe a pitcher. A pitcher in like a game 7 scenario. The difference here is the quarterback has to play the entire game. The pitcher doesn't have to play the entire game. There's more. I think there's a lot more pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of pressure on the quarterback because they kind of handle the game. They kind of control the pace of the game. Yeah. They have a lot to worry about. I'd say probably that. I mean, I'm trying to think of, like, other, like a basketball game and stuff.
No, it's definitely got to be the quarterback.
It's definitely got to be the quarterback.
You're 100% right. That, like, he obviously... I wouldn't say he's not a playoff quarterback because I don't even know what that means. Does that mean a quarterback that wins Super Bowls? Because does that mean a quarterback that wins a couple playoff games every year?
Yeah, I think a playoff quarterback is just someone who can get to the playoffs. Like, they can win you playoffs. Maybe they don't have the team around them to win Super Bowls just yet. Or maybe they do. Who knows? Maybe they've won Super Bowls. I just think it's more like...
Is Patrick Mahomes a playoff quarterback?
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's like that quarterback that just, like... To me, a playoff quarterback is somebody who could just clutch up when they need to and then just get game one.
And you don't think that Darnold will ever be that?
I mean, who knows, right? Like, people can, like, upgrade, but at his age, like... I don't see it. Maybe if you were telling me it was a rookie or a younger guy, like, you know what I mean, I could see it. But
doesn't this make the Vikings like off-season moves so much more harder now because his stock declined now, right? He's not because of the last 2 games, his stock dipped. He was going to be making probably 35, 45 million a year. Now it's probably dropped to 5 to 10 more million. So our team's going to want to pick him up after seeing his playoff game. And do the Vikings keep him at their starter? Do they put JJ McCarthy in there?
I think
what do they do here? Because I feel like they were looking so good throughout the whole year, and then the last 2 games against good teams.
I mean, like, what would you do if you were the Vikings GM? Like, what would be your the coach or whatever?
You keep Darnold in for next year. Like, you make him the starter. That's if you decide to, like, because he's going to be a free agent, so he can go play wherever he wants. But if he stays, keep him as a starter, and then if he continues to slump the way he's been playing, you put McCarthy in, and see what McCarthy can do.
I would do that.
Kirk Cousins, what's his name? The other guy,
Penix,
quarterback.
Penix, yeah.
Kind of like that situation.
Yeah,
but
I kind of agree with that because then what the Vikings could do if they're actually smart is they could try to get Sam Darnold's stock up right next year, get him back up somewhere along the season, kind of like you said, get McCarthy in so that he can start we can start seeing what he's got, right? The future could be bright, yada yada yada. But then when they pretty much have Sam Darnold at a good stock, then another team, when they sign him, they get a compensation pick for that. So, I mean, that could be another thing. They could get a pick for that in the draft. So,
yeah, interesting though. What they're
I never knew that happens, but I was listening to a podcast the other day, and when that happens, you get a pick in the draft.
Really?
A compensation pick, yeah. Is what it's called.
So Rams move on to play the Eagles. That's a good matchup, man. I think I'm still rocking Eagles just because I feel like their offensive line is so fucking good. And I feel like that's going to be the difference maker. Even if Jalen Hurts doesn't play that good.
I don't think their offensive line is going to be the difference maker. I think Saquon is going to be the difference maker in this game. I don't even think Jalen Hurts will be the difference maker at all.
I said the offensive line and Saquon, like the combination, because the offensive line makes Saquon good. If it's not for the offensive line,
Saquon's not doing shit.
But I think the Rams could upset. I wouldn't be surprised.
But
I think that Matthew Stafford's gonna need like 3 to 4 to 5, even maybe 5 touchdowns. Like he's need to put the team on his back. Which he has the talent around him to do that, and he's good enough to do that. I just don't
get it. Yeah, he has good receivers, bro.
I don't think that Rams defense is going to be able to do anything to that Eagles offense. I don't think the Rams defense is good enough, and that Eagles offensive line is like something else.
Out of all these teams left in the playoffs, who do you think has the best receiving core?
The best receiving core?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Okay, let's start from the AFC.
No, I'll do the
we got
rest
Chiefs.
Of the teams. You said the rest of the teams.
Well, we're gonna go through each team. So Chiefs and the Texans. Who has the better?
AFC. So 4 teams left.
Yeah.
Bills, Ravens, Texans, Chiefs.
Right.
Who has the best receiving core?
Right.
Low key. Whoa, that's actually kind of crazy because
I don't think either on the AFC. I don't
with Zay out, it's not gonna be the Ravens. The Bills.
He's not gonna play for sure.
I'd probably go with the Chiefs.
Honestly, yeah.
Hopkins, Worthy.
Actually, Nico. Who's their 2 now?
That's it.
Yeah.
Are you gonna pick Nico? It's either the Texans or the Chiefs, probably.
Low key, Nico is better than.
Whether the Bills got Shakir and Amari Cooper, though.
I think Nico's better than.
But that's all they got.
Who's your number 1?
Our number 1? We don't have a number 1. We have
DeAndre Hopkins. So he's your number 1. Yeah, Nico clears.
Well, we got Hollywood Brown too now.
Nico still clears. I think
but
Nico clears both of them.
You're saying
because
who has the best receiving core? With the core means all of them collectively. Mm-hmm. You're just saying Nico because Nico is the best wide receiver, but the Texans don't have the best group of receivers.
Okay, together. Bills have Amari Cooper and Shakir and Keon Coleman. That's their 1, 2, and 3.
It's not scary to me though.
I'm still going Texans, honestly.
Just from Nico.
Mm-hmm.
If you take Nico out
He's
of
so
that
good.
equation, they have no one.
Yeah, but like even when they have no injuries,
They have Robert Woods.
That's the best receiving core. One of the best. I think top 5.
No injuries, they are the best.
They should be the best, but they were struggling. Anyway, that's a whole different tangent. But now in the NFC, you got Eagles, Rams.
Oh, it's the Rams.
Not Vikings. Wow, Justin Jefferson,
the Vikings are out.
Jordan.
I thought we were talking just the teams that were there, are available.
Oh,
That's
I
what
guess
we did
so.
with the AFC.
Yeah, I mean, there's other teams too. I mean, you could do all of them. Lions have a good one too. Amon Ra, Jameson Williams.
You're picking the Lions over the Rams?
It's just
Cooper. Kupp, and Puka?
Yeah, but Cooper has been very
I don't care.
non-existent.
Still gotta put some respect on his name.
Yeah, Puka, AJ Brown, and Devontae.
It should be the Eagles, but Jalen Hurts does not know how to throw the ball sometimes to them.
That doesn't matter though. It's not about Jalen Hurts.
It's just the receivers.
It's just as receivers, like. Literally, if you're a team, you're like, which receiving core do you want? Which one are you picking?
I'm not picking.
Let's do this. All the teams that were in the playoffs. All the teams.
All of them?
Yeah. You got who else?
Well, it's got to be
the Chargers.
It's not the Chargers. It's not the Chargers.
Quinn Johnston.
I think I might. It's either the Eagles or the Rams. It's got to be.
For me, it would be. This is hard because
I think I'm going Rams.
I would probably honestly go Vikings. Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison. Like, how can you forget Jay Jettas? If the Bengals were in the playoffs, then I would go T. Higgins and Jamar Chase.
I forgot about the Vikings.
But I think Vikings, Rams are good too. It's just Eagles. Like Puka is like, I think personally, or Cooper. Sorry, Puka is good. Cooper is like, he doesn't get the ball thrown enough to him, and like, he's just been like, I don't know, different this season. I don't know if it's because of his injury, but
so yeah.
But personally, off rankings, I would go number 1 Vikings, number 2 Eagles, and personally, number 3 is tied between the Lions and the Rams. But if the
AFC teams is crazy,
I know. But if the Texans, if there was no injuries, I mean, the Texans would obviously be up there. But
made me realize that like all the great quarterbacks that are still playing are all in the AFC. All the great receivers are in the NFC. Mm-hmm. Like if you really look at the top of the receivers, besides like Tyreek Hill, they're all in the NFC.
The thing is, though,
I guess you got Jamar too.
Quarterback is so much more important, though. You want to have a top 5 a quarterback versus a top 5 receiver on your team.
Name the top 5 quarterbacks in the NFC. It's like so down here compared to the AFC. You got Goff.
Who would be number 1?
Baker
Goff?
Mayfield
Or Hurts?
Brock Purdy, Jalen Hurts, Jaden Daniels. But AFC, you got Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes. Like it's everyone. They blow them out of the water.
CJ Stroud, yeah, you get a lot of yeah. But like I said, you want to have a better quarterback versus a receiver. I mean, like we've seen that. Like you could have a mid quarterback with a really really good receiver, but it's not gonna get you nowhere. It's not gonna get you nowhere. Yeah. But if you have a good elite quarterback, they make everyone around them better. Like they don't need to have top notch.
Yeah. So obviously I'm wearing the Chiefs gear. Game will be on as they're recording the next day. So I'm looking forward to it. I think we'll win. I think we'll actually win pretty good. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have a good feeling about this game. Mm-hmm. People are gonna try to make it seem like, oh, Texans have a chance, but we have 2 weeks off. We've had 2 weeks off, basically.
I don't think Texans really.
That's a lot of rest. Our bodies are gonna be fresh.
Yeah.
So I'm still going with us. Any of your picks changed over the last few days?
No.
So you're going Chiefs. You're going Bills.
That one is like so 50-50.
No, you can't change it. You already picked the Bills.
Yeah, I picked the Bills, but it's so 50-50. Like it could go either way, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, and you're going Lions. And you're going Eagles. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then the first round, how many did you get right?
I got. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. Broncos played the. Who did they play? The Bills.
Which we both picked the Bills.
I picked the Bills.
Technically, I mean, I changed it afterwards, but on the video, I picked the Bills too.
I picked the Ravens versus the Steelers, and I picked the Chargers over the Texans, so I got that wrong. And then on the NFC, I picked the Eagles over the Packers. I picked the
you picked the Bucks
over Bucks over Commanders, so I got that wrong. And then I got the what was the other game? Vikings Rams. I picked the Rams, so I got 4 right.
I don't know if you picked the Rams. I'll have to look back at the tape.
Bruh, I'm gonna pull up the tape, bro.
Anyways, yeah. So and if
you have bad memory.
Any of your picks changed?
I'm gonna keep it.
I got Chiefs, obviously. I got Lions. I got Ravens. And I got...
Honestly, whoever...
Eagles, Rams is really 50-50 for me, but I'm going to go Eagles at the end of the day.
Low-key, whoever makes the Super Bowl, it's going to be a good Super Bowl. Because, if it's
unless it's Washington.
Unless it's the Chiefs versus the Eagles, I don't want to see the rematch of that. Nah. I'd rather see, Lions in there.
You're just like everyone else. You want to see...
I want to see different. Teams. Yeah.
I get it. If I wasn't a Chiefs fan, I would get it, but
no, I want to see. That's fine if you guys are in.
You want to see?
I just don't want to see the Chiefs play the Eagles again. I don't want to see that again. I want to see a different team.
But low key, if you think about it, there's history there. That doesn't excite you at all. Oh my god, they got history. And the first time that we played them in the Super Bowl, you remember that? That game was insane. It was 38-34. It was high scoring.
They were winning, huh? And then y'all just come back.
All of our Super Bowl games have been crazy games. Besides the Buccaneers one, we got dominated. But all the 3 that we won were super back and forth, super the last one was overtime.
Yeah.
So we always give the world an entertaining game. I don't know why people hate us. It's not like we're giving you guys boring fucking games to watch. Dude, if we make it and we get to see Kendrick at halftime, it's going to be a fun night full of drinks and shots and liquor.
Not for me, though.
Not for you.
But I will support from afar.
I wanted to tell you something.
Off
topic. I've been doing this, teeth whitening thing lately.
Oh, yeah?
Starting to notice a change. I smiled at this guy, and he had to put his shades on because they were, shine. They were, blinding him so much.
Oh, yeah?
But I am actually noticing a difference.
He said,
do you notice the difference? Are they wider? You want to say yes? It shouldn't be that hard.
Hold on. Let me
just ignore the yellow part right there. Is the rest of it white?
Luca, give me my contacts. I can't see.
Don't rile them up now.
On to the next topic.
Okay, interesting. So she didn't answer. Okay, I'm gonna take that as a yes. They're white.
Let's see your jersey. Put it up against your
just answer the question, Andrea.
Yeah, they look whiter.
Okay.
They were hella fucking yellow.
Thanks for boosting my.
They were yellow as your hat. My ego
points just went up by 2 points.
They were yellow as your hat right there. That's how yellow they were.
They were really that yellow?
Yeah, because you're a Chiefs fan.
Chiefs fans always have yellow teeth.
Yellow and red.
What does that have to do with anything?
That's your guys' colors.
How's the workouts going?
Pretty good. Having fun.
Your 9 days, 10 days?
10 days. Yeah.
It's been going good?
Yeah.
Damn. That conversation really went well.
Sometimes it's I'm like, fuck. I don't want to do this shit.
But that's what
recently.
That's what really separates the normal versus the dogs. I'm not saying you're a dog. You're like a Chihuahua or something. Cute dog.
I like Chihuahuas.
But
maybe a wiener dog would be cute.
No, I don't see you being a wiener dog, honestly. Anyways, but don't you think that's the people that get up? I don't
think I would be a Chihuahua either.
People that get up every day, they got this fucking voice in their head that's fuck, I just want to lay here. I get the voice, Sorry, I don't want to cut you off, keep cutting you off. I want to let you finish your point. Because I don't know where I'm going with this with this sentence. I'm like freestyling right now.
Yeah, I just wake up.
And you don't want to work out?
Well, honestly, it wasn't today. It was the day before yesterday.
2 days ago, you woke up. You were like,
up.
fuck, man. I just
Oh, no.
fucking grab
3
a
days
coffee.
ago. 3 days ago. The day that I wake up at 4 in the morning. I wake up at 4 in the morning.
Now, what's the first thought that goes
and I
through
wake
your brain?
up.
What's the first thought?
I hear that stupid ass fucking alarm off my phone.
Mm-hmm. Bring,
oh my god.
Bring,
it's loud as a motherfucker. Oh my god, no. Stop with the faces, bro. And I just hear this fucking alarm. Okay. And then I just like I literally just stopped it so it could shut the fuck up. And I'm just laying there like button. I'm like, why? Like I just like why the fuck? So I snoozed it for 15 more minutes, right? 15 minutes, not a big deal, right? Okay. I wake up 15 minutes later hating my fucking life. I'm just like so fucking mad, bro. Mad as hell. Fucking dog shit everywhere. Like, oh my god, I'm just what? So pissed. You didn't tell me about this. He pooped like everywhere in the poop area. Oh. And like I'm just like, fuck.
Yeah, that's when you open that fucking door to go in the kitchen, you just get a whiff of it right in your nose.
Bro, and I'm just like, dude, what the fuck? Like, so then I wake up, I go to this fucking gym, and I'm just like hating my life, so fucking annoyed. I have to drive an hour to work, right?
Dude, you're a fucking monster.
So then I come home so I can change and get ready for work. I'm running late as fuck, by the way. Turn on my car. Beep, bing, bing. You need gas. Motherfucker. Gotta go to the fucking gas station. Bitch, I'm already running late. Motherfucker. So I gotta fill up this gas tank right quick. Yeah. It's fucking cold. Like, oh my god, the wind is like blowing everywhere, and you're just like standing there in the cold, like, hurry the fuck up. So then you get back in your car, and I'm like driving, okay, and I'm listening to my song, and I'm like, okay, I'm getting into it, you know, like kind of getting happier. I'm like, yeah. Beats better drop. Ring. Oh my god! Who the fuck is calling me right now? Pull out my.
Who is it? Who
the fuck else?
Who?
You, motherfucker! This motherfucker calling me.
Wait, me.
Jaden, what's up? What do you need? Oh, I just wanted to call to say good morning.
Wait, that's what I sound like?
Motherfucker, what do you mean? It's 6:20. Let me get to work first. Fuck.
Wait, I do remember I called you. God. I think it was that day, and you were like saying how like every time I call you, it's right before the beat drops.
Yeah, bro, it's like right before the beat drop, and I'm just like, "What's up? What do you need?" Oh, I just wanted to call to say good morning. Oh, good morning. And so I'm just like, okay. So then like it's like silent for like 5 minutes, and it's just like. Yeah, so like, what's up? Like, what are we talking about? And we just start talking about something, but it's just kind of funny, like, just like the whole build up of like the whole morning was just so weird. And then I get home,
like that, you know,
bro. And then I get home, and it's like, okay, like to be fair, I could come home, take off my shoes, and like relax for a bit, and go in the evenings to go work out. But I like to get it over with because. I have to cook, I have to clean, like I do a bunch of shit. So I'm not here trying to be coming back home at 10 p.m. and then go to bed and wake up at 4. Like I'm not about to do that. So like literally I come home, grab like a quick snack, and I mean quick. While I'm changing, I'm eating, and then I'm back out the door. And like I was just like so mad that day. And then I'm driving my car. It's like dead silent. I'm just like, peaceful. I'm enjoying the ride, right?
Wait, what was
I get to the gym.
Yeah.
Get in there, and I turn on my headphones. Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? Where the fuck is my phone? I forgot in the car. Fuck. So I go back out there, right? I'm like looking everywhere. I'm like, where the fuck is this fucking phone?
What happened to the phone?
I left the fucking phone at home. But I brought the headphones and I have my Apple Watch and I'm over here trying to text him.
That's fucking useless.
I'm trying to text him over here. Hey, did I leave my fucking phone? But I have to draw the fucking letters. So I'm over here standing for 10 minutes just, hey, like drawing these words. And I'm just like, oh my God.
On a 2-inch screen.
And then all that to finally write the message and press send. And it's loading. I'm like, okay, let's see if he gets it. And it has no fucking internet. The motherfucking watch has no internet, bro. What the fuck is this useless piece of shit then? So then I'm like, well, I'm going to look like a fucking retard here with like no headphones. Like, so I just put them on. Just to, nothing was playing, but. So I'm over here like doing fucking lunges, like hating my life. I'm just like, ugh. Because like I'm grunting because it fucking hurts, or burns, but I got the workout done. But
you can look at it that way, or you can look at it like, fuck, man, like this is another way to look at it. It's called perspective, Andrea.
Let's see, change my mind.
Okay, how am I gonna word this? Sorry. I fucking woke up on this queen size bed, like fuck, that shit's small. Fuck. It's warm, but it's small, right?
This is how I should think of it?
Yeah. You know, unfortunately I have a car, you know, like it gets me at point A to point B, but yeah, this is a bad skit. I'm
not really sure where you're going with this.
This is a very bad angle that I'm going in right now. But I'm just gonna make a U-turn, you know. We're going back.
Yeah. Yeah, pull that shit back. Go in reverse.
You should think about it like you drive like all these bad things that happened in your day, right?
Okay, press the brakes now. Press the brakes, motherfucker. And put that shit in park. No, move the fuck on.
Let me cook. See, all these bad things that happened to you that day, it was accumulative, right?
This is why you don't cook.
You also have the ability to drive a car, a nice-ass car with heat. You have the ability to have even a gym right there you can go to. Yeah, I'm done. Yep, U-turn, we're back.
Yeah, he burned the food. He didn't cook.
I don't know where the fuck I was going with that shit. I'm like a fucking lost child at Adventureland.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Like, yeah, I mean, from perspective, yeah, it's like I got through the day. I still did it. Some days just suck. Some days are great.
Over the last 10 days.
Yeah.
I think you went into a different mode that I didn't know that you had.
Yeah.
I think that we all think that we're doing as much as we can until you do it more, you know?
Yeah.
Like you think you can only do 3 workouts. You think you can only do 3 workouts a week, but in reality you can do double that. You think that you have to eat 1 or 2 cheat meals a week, but in reality you don't have to eat any. You think that you put limits to your own self, but in reality, why are we limiting ourselves when you don't know what your limit is?
I think also you don't know your full potential because you never put yourself in situations where you can.
You know what is people get?
You can like flourish. Like people don't put themselves in uncomfortable situations. It's uncomfortable. It's scary.
Because people are scared.
And they're scared of failure.
Boom.
People are really scared of failure. People are scared to fail. People are scared of
failure, man.
But that's the whole point.
But failure builds growth
and character.
Yep.
You're not meant to be perfect. Like, so I don't understand why people are so scared.
Failure
You're not.
Is good.
Like, we're not robots. We're human, and that's the whole point. Nobody is perfect except for the man above.
Failure is a bitch, man. Like, because it scares the living fuck out of you.
Yeah.
But you went into this new challenge you've never done before. You've never done anything like this before, and you didn't overthink it.
I did. At first. You did. I did. I did overthink like it, and I was scared. Like 4 days.
You didn't tell me this.
I was scared. Yeah. I didn't tell you because I knew you would tell me to just do it. And I didn't really want to hear that. you're either going to tell me to just do it without really like thinking like fully about what it is, or you would tell me like to not do it, that is too much, it's overdoing it, overkill, something like that along those lines. So like I was like, I learned about it, kind of did like watch videos about it, and I was like, okay, like, like this is kind of something that looks like really interesting. Everybody says really good things about this.
Yeah.
Went on the guy's website, watched or read all that, and I was still having doubts. I was like, fuck, like 2 workouts a day, and like honestly the cheat meals wasn't even like going through my head. It was really the workouts that I was really
my hardest thing too.
That was like the biggest thing for me. I was like, wow, that's a lot of working out. And I was just like I went to the bathroom. I was just like, fuck it. Like, I told you about it. After I told you, you were like, yeah, like, I mean, you should do it. Like, but you didn't do like too much. You weren't like, yeah, like, do it right now. Like, you weren't like overly annoying about it. You were just like, yeah, you should do it. If you think you can, then do it. And then I just kind of like watched some more videos, and I was like, bro, I have to do it. Like, we got that big announcement that we teased about April. I don't know if you want to say it, but happening in April. But I don't know if you want to say it or if you want to wait. But I know you teased it, but we have like this big event going on, and I was like, well, I want to like look right for that event, but then like I was like, but it's not just for that event. Like, it's like I want to like look good like all the time.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not just looking good, it's also feeling good, like within yourself, like, because like I'm sure that maybe this has happened to you where you like just eat shitty for like a week, and like maybe you're not overweight and you're not super fat, but you're just like, you feel shitty about yourself. Like, you're like, fuck, like I feel like a pig. I feel like sluggish all the time. I feel
dude, remember,
like just terrible.
Remember not too long ago, a couple weeks ago, like we ate dinner, and then later that night I ordered myself a full order of cinnamon sticks and
I remember that.
A full order, was it breadsticks?
French fries.
Yeah.
French fries.
I mean, I ate it all, and I felt like a fucking fat pig, and I was drinking alcohol too, and like you went to bed, and it was just me watching fucking 21 Jump Street on the couch. At
this point, I had started the challenge.
No, you didn't. This was last year.
Last year?
Like December.
Oh.
Like the end of the year.
Because I remember I only had 2 fries, and then I was like, yeah, that's it. I'm not eating it.
I think you kind of already started. You didn't start the challenge, but you were already starting to cut down.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, that's like... So I know what you mean by that, Like, I feel like that sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, you just fucking feast yourself with these greasy-ass food, and you feel like a fat piece of shit.
Like, at first, like, when you're eating it, you're like, this is so delicious. Like, fuck, it's so good. It's the afterwards. Like, you feel like you just killed somebody. Like, you feel, like, so remorseful. Like, you feel like
immediate
regret.
satisfaction.
It is. Like, a lot of things in life.
And the thing about that type of food is it really isn't, like, doesn't even fill you up. Like, you're going to be hungry an hour later. Which was what I was, like chips, like bread, But I'm so proud of you. You keep it going. You got a long way to go, but you're like really doing good, like a lot better than I thought you would,
Yeah.
So far, and who knows? Maybe you're motivating other people to start the challenge.
I
thought about starting the challenge.
I hope so.
After, but I actually don't think it's not impossible, but it's a lot harder for me with my work than you.
Yeah.
But
I think
one day I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I think maybe like at the end of the summer, I'll probably do it again, because like I don't know, I like it. I like this challenge. I think it's hard, but I think it's like what people need. Like,
it gives you structure, right?
A lot of structure, yet no structure. Like, you have structure and like you have to follow these things, but you also like are given the freedom of you can complete them whenever you want within that day. So I have until midnight to complete all these things. So I don't have to work out like early in the morning. I don't have to work out midday. I can work out late at night if I want to. I have until midnight to drink my gallon of water. I have until midnight to read my 10 pages of my book. Like, I have until midnight to take a progress picture. Like, you can complete that whenever. Your workouts, completely up to you what you want to do. If you want to do 45 minutes of cardio and 45 minutes of weightlifting, do that. Do whatever the fuck you want. Just fucking do a workout. If you want to do yoga for 45 minutes, do that. If you want to do Pilates, do that. If you want to do whatever the fuck you want to do, just work out.
And if you start the challenge and quit, oh, that's gotta be such a bad. Like, I'm the type where if I started, I would never quit. Like, I would finish it. Like,
well, the guy who
I'm not a quitter, you know.
Yeah, who created the challenge said that when you start the challenge, be 100% sure that you really want to follow through and think about it hard, because he says that when you fail the challenge, your chances at completing the challenge the second time,
it's harder.
It gets harder. Each time it gets slimmer and slimmer and slimmer. So
that's definitely true.
And if you're like cheating on the challenge or you're lying about something, like he says you're gonna tell in the results that you lied, like, because he's like, after this challenge you completely view your whole life in a different way.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
So proud of you, but it's only up, baby. It's only up. Let's talk about this TikTok shit,
bro.
We kind of already talked about it off camera.
Yeah.
You seem like you're mad about it. I'm kind of like, I'm not really mad because I haven't had TikTok.
Yeah,
for
he
years,
doesn't have TikTok. He doesn't understand the pain.
I feel like, I mean, it's not fully final yet, but if it's for national security, I feel like that has to be it has to be a good thing, you know?
Yeah.
Why are you mad about it?
I'm mad about it because
I think it's this. Sorry, go.
Because I feel like I don't know. Maybe I sound ignorant.
You're addicted to TikTok.
No, maybe I sound. Maybe I sound ignorant, but like, it's like you're taking away a platform of freedom of speech. Like, this is how people express themselves.
Not you, though.
This is how people. What do you mean? That's our Yappin. Our Yappin pod is on TikTok.
It's on TikTok?
You post
some videos on. Wait, what do you post on TikTok?
Our clips of the podcast.
Active on there every day?
No, not every day. I haven't posted in a while.
Yeah, but
actually,
I'm not.
But
that's not our main.
But what I'm trying to say is not just me personally, like, going on there and uploading videos. I just mean in general, a lot of people go up there and post videos of so many different things, and people think that it's just like stupid shit. But like, a lot of the times, like, that's how I get a lot of like news. Honestly, like, news of things that are happening around the world, shit with like everything that was happening with the LA fires. I get all kinds of news on that. Everything that's happening in Palestine, when the elections were coming around, a lot of videos on that. Like, just a lot of different news updates on, like, now everything's filled with everything that's going on with TikTok.
But
I have not seen.
You can get your news through a lot of different ways.
But I haven't seen like anybody like be happy that TikTok is being gone, like being banned or whatever. Like,
I don't think people are happy, but I think that, I mean, like, yeah, people like you, people that are on TikTok every day, and people that either post videos or watch a lot of videos, like, they don't like it because it's entertainment. It's a way of living, you know. People, I think. Can you do like a full-time, like, can you make enough money on TikTok? Like, if you're not in the top like 1% of the people on TikTok, can you really like make a 6-figure like wage off TikTok?
Well, I know like there's
what's the conversion of views per like money?
I don't know, but I know this one TikTok girl, and she's a gym influencer, and like that's solely her whole thing. Like, she just posts videos working out. She was able to get a sponsorship with Define and Gymshark, but it's like, now that that's gonna be gone, it's like she's not gonna be able to make money.
Did she post? Did she post on other platforms or just TikTok?
She mostly posts her videos on TikTok, but she doesn't have YouTube, and she has Instagram. But Instagram, she didn't really earn money. It was through TikTok.
But is it through TikTok or is it through the sponsors? It's probably more the sponsors than anything.
TikTok, the likes.
TikTok pays that. Do they really pay that much?
Mm-hmm.
So if that's the case, then I get why people. Some people are mad that like their job is basically gonna get they're basically gonna get fired, in a way. But I don't know. I would never feel. I guess YouTubers are the same way. You know, if YouTube was to get banned, like a lot of people would lose their jobs. Twitch streamers, like, damn. But is that sort of like when you become famous or that becomes your full-time job? Isn't that kind of the risk that like? But that's kind of the risk that every job. Like, even with our jobs, like we have the risk of getting fired or like going bankrupt. Like it happens with everything.
I think that's the reason why people are mad though, because it's like why can't they figure out a way to keep this? Like, how are they not able to figure out a way to keep this with still being able to keep our nation secure? That is what
I don't think.
To me, that's what doesn't make sense in my eyes. I don't know.
This has to do with the drones that were flying over like the eastern coast, like the SUV sized drones.
I don't know.
I wonder if that is. Maybe they think that that's China as well, and
maybe
they got in the country by using this information that they got from TikTok. I don't know all the things. I heard that since it's a Chinese company that that owns or uses TikTok, that they're stealing a lot of information. It's affecting the national security.
I feel like if you're China though, and you create this app, and why I don't think China is stupid enough to be risking a way to like spy on us for what?
Wait, what do you mean? That's a big...
like I think like why would they risk starting like a war? Like that doesn't, I don't know. To me it's why over an app? Like I don't know, that doesn't make sense.
Oh, I don't think that we're gonna go to war because of TikTok.
No, I'm saying like if why would they spy on us? And like
they're not spying, they're stealing information.
Then what? I don't get it. I don't get like
if they get enough information.
People are saying like they're stealing information. Okay, like go in depth about this.
If they get enough of your information, they could actually clone you, Andrea.
What?
Anyways, let's get to a different topic. Wait.
No, like you can't just change the topic like that. Like
No, I'm staying on the topic.
Yeah.
If the US is banning,
can you move your feet?
If the US
Thanks.
If the US is banning TikTok, what if you make an account in a different country but you're in the US?
A lot of people are saying that they're just gonna buy phones from China so they can use TikTok.
That's going extreme, bro.
That's actually insane.
They're gonna steal your info even more.
That's actually insane, but that just goes to show.
Just to fucking download TikTok, guys. Come on.
Let the people do what they want to do. That's freedom of speech, right?
No. Being able to do what you want to do is not freedom of speech.
No. Being able to have a platform. And being able to upload and say whatever you want to say, your opinions on politics, on economics, on whatever the fuck you want to voice your opinion about.
I think
that's freedom of speech.
I think
that's the American dream, right?
I know, but don't you think that's kind of gone away over the last 5 to 10 years?
Oh, it for sure has.
Like, it's not completely gone, but like I think that the government is. I think it'll change now.
I think
it's more they're more trying to limit your freedom of speech, and so that the government has more of the power.
I think little by little, though, it doesn't matter who's in office, whether it's a Republican, a Democrat. It doesn't fucking matter who it is. Right. It's just going to turn into eventually a dictatorship. That's what it is going to happen. All this shit is just going to crumble. That's why the country is already dividing. That's what they want. They want the country to divide. You're on that side, you're a good guy, you're on that side, you're a bad guy. Okay, you believe in this, you believe in that. We go to war together. It's just going to divide the whole country. So
who is the one that's controlling that, though? You think the government is purposely dividing, or do you think it's other countries that are manipulating us into dividing? Like, if you're Russia, if you're China, wouldn't it benefit you to make us hate each other and fight each other rather than focus our attention on them?
Probably, yeah.
We're so distracted with our own self and their own people. We can't even agree on who the fuck the president should be. That we're not even focused on fucking Russia making nuclear bombs at like one bomb per minute or something, you know? Doesn't that make sense? Is it really us that's doing it to ourselves, or is it Russia, China, Japan, China, like, who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. But
so you're a TikTok lover.
Yeah.
Damn.
I like TikTok. I like getting my inspiration from there. I like watching what all the girls are doing, gym clothes, inspo.
It is kind of crazy how, like, the government should be able to figure out a way how to keep it. Like, I don't know, isn't there other apps that are made in other countries? Like, is TikTok the only one?
That's what I'm saying. There's no way TikTok is the only app that's made in China that is being used in the U.S.
Maybe there's a deeper reason behind. Maybe there's a deeper conspiracy around.
I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. This is all kind of weird. But I don't trust the government. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck if you're Democrat, you're Biden, you're Trump. I don't give a fuck. I don't trust none of y'all. All of y'all sus as fuck. And all of y'all don't make no sense. I don't give a fuck. They don't make no sense. There's always, like, literally Trump said himself, he said, I might keep the app. Like, so I don't know. It just doesn't make sense what the fuck they're going for here. I don't know. I don't care. If it goes away, it goes away. I'm not going to cry over it. I'm not going to be sad. I'm like, it's just going to go away. That's it. It is what it is.
I heard that they're waiting on someone to buy it. But if that doesn't happen, which is unlikely to happen, then it'll be banned.
Mark Cuban will probably buy it.
I don't think he has enough money.
Yeah.
Do you think he has enough money? He has a lot of money.
He has a lot of money.
What? Fuck. I just want to know how much they're making on TikTok. I didn't know they were making.
If Elon buys it, that's just gonna be so sus. That's just gonna be weird. Apparently, that's why, like, Elon's losing a lot of money because of TikTok, is what I heard.
Really?
Yeah, but I don't know. I didn't get too much further into why.
Competitor to X.
I don't think it's that. I think it's something else. I forgot what it was. I don't know. I have to read more into it, but I heard that Elon is losing money over having. Well,
he has TikTok a lot of money to lose. So, what's crazy is that he's actually technically part of the government now, but I guess they're allowing him to be CEO of. He's the owner of Twitter now, X.
Yeah, I've been knowing that.
You're looking at me like I'm retarded.
I thought you were gonna say something about the government.
Yeah, he's works for the government now. Yet he's also a CEO of Twitter. Like, isn't that kind of?
Oh, I thought you were like, I don't know. Sorry.
You don't like Elon, do you? Mm-hmm. I feel like we told ourselves we were never going to talk about politics on this podcast.
Yeah. But I'm not telling you guys where I stand on my political view. Yes, you take whatever I say and just I'm ignorant, I'm stupid, I don't know all the facts. I'm just here talking, okay? So don't take it so fucking serious and don't get butthurt.
And I get all my information, all my news, like everything from Joe Rogan. So take that with a grain of salt.
That too. I get a lot of information.
Like literally everything. He's literally my news source for everything.
Like Elon, I like Elon, but I also dislike him in the sense of, like, I dislike that he's part of the government. He doesn't belong there. I think it's great if he hangs out with Trump or is kind of like a mentor to him or whatever. I don't know what the fuck. But
the thing is,
it seems like Elon is kind of like trying to like call shots. He's not even a natural born citizen of the United States of America. He was born in South Africa. Like, so it's like there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being born in another country, coming here and trying to voice your opinion. I'm just trying to say, like, for so long, like, that right there was like a problem. Like, you're from a different country, shut the fuck up. You're not even a US citizen. But it's like, as soon as like somebody that looks probably different than what your normal image of somebody from a different country, like, it's like, oh yeah, like, he just kind of becomes like, he's kind of like his little sidekick. I don't know. I just think, like, I think he's smart and stuff, but I think he should just stick with like NASA or something.
I think that
like inventing shit.
Yeah, I think you gotta look at the government like a business, because it really is like a business, and like
it is, but it also involves a lot of
it's like a
emotion,
company, you know. And him joining the government it's kind of makes it seem like he's just trying to make money off the government now. He's just trying to do whatever he can to make more money, and that's kind of what the government has led to now. You know, it just feels like a big money. It's a company, you know. Companies, businesses, the whole goal is to try to make as much profit as possible. You know.
Yeah.
And they're gonna do whatever
poor can stay poor and the rich keep getting richer. That's the whole point. That's always been the point. Middle class stays the same. Middle class works for the rich. The poor, they get poorer because they can't get out of their hole. And the rich continue to just make more money. That's the way it works.
It's so fucking hard to dig yourself out of the fucking poor area. If you live in a really poor city or something, and you don't have any help around you, anyone around you that has a lot of intel and knowledge on how to make some money and get out of the fucking bottom, that's hard, man.
It's hard.
We've always been middle class. You know?
Think about this. You're a minority in America and you're poor, right? You're growing up poor. Your family doesn't. You have a single mom taking care of 3 kids, right? You're one of 3, and you grow up living in a very poor neighborhood. Okay, it's almost like it's just a cycle. Like, you grow up, you don't have enough money to go to a Whole Foods to get your groceries for the week because it's fucking expensive. So you go to a local gas station, you go to Dollar General, you stock up on $1 foods, like bunch of chips, soups, like shit like that, right? You eat that for a long time, you start feeling sick, you start gaining weight, you go to the doctor without medical insurance, so you get fucking fucked over, and then they tell you that you have diabetes, right? So now you have to go buy insulin every fucking week, or whatever the fuck, however the fuck it works, every day, whatever. So now you're going in a cycle of, like, you go to the hospital and they prescribe you medication because you are obese, and now you need to pay more money for that. So it's like there's no way that you can get out of it because it's just like you're just constantly getting fucked.
I mean, there's a way, but I mean, the single mom with 3 kids living in poverty, that's like the fucking bottom of the bottom, you know? Luckily, you get some assistance. Like, without that assistance from the government, you're really fucked. Your kids are probably going to starve to death. They're not going to get a good education. Yeah, that's rough. I mean, there's definitely ways. Like, that's the thing about America is, like, anyone can do it, you know? Anyone can find a way. I think you got to really value hard work, because hard work is what gets you to the top.
Yeah.
Like, that should be your base, you know? Mm-hmm. Hard work, and then on top of that, connections, family, and then you can add one.
I will say, on another hand, like, there's people who come from all sort of countries here to the U.S. and there's so many stories that I've heard, and it's like people come here and they have literally nothing. Okay, literally nothing. Sometimes they are illegal immigrants and they come here and they can't get government assistance, they can't get food stamps, they can't get none of that shit because they don't have social security numbers, right? So it's like, but somehow they're still able to like survive here in the US and thrive. And that to me is insane. So it's like, if people from other countries are coming here, and some of them are coming here illegally, or a lot of them, but it's like, and they're still being like able to fucking have good jobs and make livings and take care of their families. Like, why can't our own people do that?
And why is it that like where we are, all the homeless people are white?
Yeah,
I think it's a cultural thing.
It's for sure a cultural thing. It's also has to do with drugs too, for sure.
When you come from another country that, you know, I mean, I can't speak from experience, obviously, but come from a country that's really fucking poor. There's no opportunity. There's no chance of you, you know.
I think it's genetics too.
Up, and like you come here and like, you know, there's something inside you, like you just want to fucking, like, you made it, you know. Now it's your time to make money and support your family. But what did you say? It's genetics.
I think it's low key genetics too, because like I'm thinking of it from my personal experience. So if you guys have any other takes, obviously that's your take. But from my perspective, is like, I'm Mexican American. I was not born in Mexico. I was born in San Diego, California. My parents were born in California, okay? So, but my family is Mexican. So, like, from all my family members that I've known, it's like they are extremely hard workers. All the Mexicans that I ever meet, whether I'm related to them or not, they're all fucking hard workers. And the mentality is always like, fuck, we don't want to do it, but we got to do it. There's no other choice. No queda de otra. We still got to be out here working. Work, constantly work. That's all that life is, work. And it's like, that has been like embedded in our fucking heads.
I don't think, but is it like hard work isn't genetic, right? Is it genetic?
I feel
or is
like,
it just like, yeah, like you said, like it's embedded in your brain from the time you're young. So like when you grow up and you're old enough to work, it's like that's what you do. You know, that's normal.
Yeah,
like
and I think
you work for your money, but if you're a hard worker, does that mean your kid's gonna be a hard worker too?
Well, hold on. Like, I think the genetic part that I was getting to is like it's been embedded into our heads since like birth, pretty much, and like just like the way that we are, like just like our bodies, like I don't know, we're just like.
Do you think it goes back to like
I don't know.
the ape, the fucking way back in the day when like if you didn't work hard, you're not gonna eat. If you can't climb up that tree and get that coconut, you're not gonna drink. You're not gonna.
Yeah,
eat.
that's probably it. Yeah.
If you can't run and chase and kill an animal to eat, like maybe that's the original hard work that came genetically and it's still in us to this day.
I think it's like surviving and like
surviving
and providing.
That's the right word.
Yeah.
Because so we still have that survival genetic embedded in our brain, you know. We don't obviously most of us don't have to hunt for our food
from like our line of like lineage. Aztecs and like Mayans just being like, you know, probably like hard ass workers, like building these pyramids and shit.
But I think obviously over time it's slowly gone away from that.
Well, yeah.
So like you're so comfortable all the time throughout your whole day. Everyone's all comfortable. It's all about comfort. How can I be the most comfortable in my life? It's not about survival anymore.
It is about survival.
Some people it is.
It is about
but not like it used to be.
It is about survival. It doesn't seem like it's not about survival, but it is about survival. You just have to break it down.
Yeah.
So give me an example, and I'll try to break it down for you. Okay. So like, what is a moment of comfort, or like, what are you talking about? So like, just sleeping?
No. Like, I don't know where I'm trying to go with this. What is your question?
No, I'm just saying that it all comes back to survival.
What all comes back to survival?
Like what we do every day, like us humans.
I think, but don't you think it's slowly gone away from that though, to more about comfort? You're saying comfort is like, survival?
What do you? No. What do you mean by comfort though? Like,
Okay, instead of
like
instead
just
of
being
instead
in
of
fuzzy socks and a blankie, or like what do you mean,
comfort, like
or maybe, or are you,
your
or
mind,
are you
your mind
thinking like
isn't
easier, like
no, no, no,
making things easier
kind of
for
like that. Yeah, your mind. You're not waking up every day. Your first thought isn't how am I gonna eat. Your first thought is
your first thought is how I'm gonna eat.
that's true.
Is always bugging me, bro. 7:30 in the morning, I wake up, get my coffee. What are we having for bread, bro? Just woke up 5 fucking minutes ago. Let me drink a goddamn coffee.
Let me rephrase that. Back in the day, when you woke up, your first thought was to check your kids, make sure they didn't get eaten.
Like
And
you're
then,
talking about like caveman days,
like
or what?
yeah. Like before everything,
yeah.
before you had a house.
Yeah.
Your first thought was, okay, I gotta see what direction that wind's going. That's where the fucking deer are gonna be. They're gonna go in that direction.
All right. So now
we're
hold on. Wait, pause there. No, hold on. Pause there 1 second. So now it's you wake up every day and you check your phone, right?
Yeah.
And you're checking your phone to see what the fuck is happening in the world. So it's kind of like the same shit, like waking up to check on your kids. But it's like we don't have kids, so it's like obviously it's a little different. But if we did have kids, I would definitely check on my kids first. I would wake up because my baby was probably crying or something and needs fed or whatever. Anyways, now it's like we check our phone immediately because we want to see what's going on in the world. So it's like it's kind of like we're checking.
That's not survival though.
How is that not survival?
You don't need that to survive.
Checking the news to see what's going on. Like if we're being invaded, if we're being bombed. But you have to realize the difference of technology now. The what it was then, what it is now is completely different.
I'm just saying that it's slowly going away from that. Where you don't need to worry about surviving every day. You know you're gonna live the rest of the day. You're not worried about dying today. Back in the day, you were. It's slowly becoming more about how can I be the most lazy. I'm not saying for everyone. Like I don't think me and you were like this. I'm saying for majority of people now. It's like what fuzzy socks am I gonna put on right when I wake up?
A lot of people are not gonna agree with
fucking syrup am I gonna use butter syrup?
Next statement, but I think a lot of people need Jesus in their life. Like
Jesus, baby.
Like that.
I think I need Jesus.
Like for real, because because I feel like a lot of people don't appreciate life itself. Don't appreciate everything that the man above has created. Also, that's another thing. Sorry to switch up the topic completely, but do you think that like obviously I do believe this, but like God created everything, like he made everything. And I want
to go back to what you first said.
I completely agree. Like I think he completely intricately made every single thing in this world. It's so fascinating.
Intricately.
Think of everything in this world, okay? No, don't think about materials. Think about humans, head to toe.
But how do you create
That's
that?
Insane how we are here, bro. How our fucking heart pumps blood. Our lungs expand and we breathe. Like, we eat food and it goes through a whole tube in our stomach and then back out. Like, just everything that our body does, the way our body functions, the way our brain works, the way our eyes blink, like you cannot tell me that man did not create that. Like that's insane. There's no way.
It's hard to believe that. Like
there's no way.
It's hard to believe that nothing. Yeah, something had to have created.
There's no way that a fucking explosion happened or something crazy happened and then suddenly we were all here. Or suddenly humans were here.
I don't think God is like a human being though. I don't think God's like a person. There's no way. I don't think God is like a man, like a picture that people create. I think it's not God's not a visible thing.
Yeah, that's your opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I know you probably disagree with that.
I do, but
I think God is a source.
like a sun, like what like a sun. Like a bulb of light.
No, like a source for everything.
Like a plug-in?
All the energy.
Like when you plug
all the energy from everything in the universe, everything, energy from trees, from grass, from humans, from animals, from life, from the air, It all comes from that source, and that source is God.
And you think this source, like, created everything?
Yeah.
How?
That's another question that I haven't thought about. How do you think?
See, this is
God?
you.
Wait, I never asked you this.
What?
How do you think you created it?
How do you think I created it?
No. How do you think God created?
How God created?
What happened? There's no Big Bang. There's no Big Bang. You don't think that exists?
No, I don't think a Big Bang existed.
So it just appeared out of thin air.
No, it's a whole breakdown.
We don't got time for that right now.
And we don't got time, and I don't want to get too religious on this. I don't want to honestly, annoy people. I know a lot of people don't agree with
It started out as a sports podcast. We've gotten away from that for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure if you are truly interested in it, I mean, I'm sure you could Google and
go to church consistently before we start talking about fucking religion on here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't go to church consistently, but just because I don't go to church consistently doesn't mean that God isn't in my life or I'm not keeping up with God.
But I just want to one more thing before we get off. You said the first thing you said was people need God to appreciate life.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean by that?
I think that a lot of people just get caught up in so much bullshit and so much stupid things that don't matter. But when you have God by your side, it feels like none of that matters, and all you have to do is just hold his hand and he's just gonna lead you everywhere you need to go.
Damn.
And no matter what gets in your path, shit can get so fucking tough, and you're just like, bro, why is he doing this to me? Why is he having my kids die? Why did I get in a car accident? Because you're so fucking stubborn that he needs to throw something in your path so you can wake the fuck up.
Damn.
My mom told me something.
Shout out your mom.
She told me something. She said, let me think of it. Hold on. She said something along the lines of, your rejection is God's protection.
Projection.
No. Your rejection, when you reject God, not when you reject God, when you reject whatever he's putting in your path, and sometimes you don't see it so clearly, and you're rejecting it, but he's protecting you. Your rejection is God's protection.
Weekly quote by Andrea.
Yeah. There was another really, really good verse that I saw, and it was it was so good, and it was talking about somehow the way it was broken down afterwards, that's what I'm gonna give you, but this is not the quote. Obviously, it was not in basketball terms. So if you're familiar with basketball terms, it was a lot of the times we expect, we pray to God and we're like, God, just do this for me. Just do this for me. So we're hoping that God just kind of gives us that alley hoop and we just finish the dunk, but it's not that simple. It's supposed to be the other way around. We're supposed to do the work. So we're supposed to, he's going to throw that alley hoop to us. We're supposed to finish the dunk. We thinking we got to throw the alley hoop to him and he's going to finish the dunk. But that's not how it works. So I don't know. I got to find that verse though. That verse is so good. I actually found it on YouTube, one of my favorite YouTubers, but
yeah. Well, I think we should wrap it up.
Yeah.
That was a good episode.
That was interesting, yeah.
Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button.
Hell yeah, bro.
20. Then we're going to go to 40, 60, 80, 100, 1,000.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Get God in your life.
Yeah. Get Jesus in your life. Once you start working out and you get Jesus in your life is going to turn so much better. I promise you. I'll bet my life on it, bro. I'll bet my life on it. You start working out consistently, get yourself right, get your mental right, and you get Jesus in your life is going to flip around and you're going to be a brand new person. I promise you that. Get right.
Get right.
Get right, Luca.
Get right.
Get right, Luquita.
All right, y'all. Peace out.